Hello everybody, this is Gareth Cahoon Speaks back here with another video. I'd like you to hit the subscribe bar, give me a thumbs up if you like the video, or hit the notification bell to be notified when I post my next post. Or otherwise you could donate to my ministry and the charities that I support at garethcahoon3 at gmail.com on PayPal. I'm sorry about using the communist news network's photograph, but it was the best one that I could find, so forgive me for that. But this one here is Tehran funeral crowd chant death to America and Israel on the 4th of July. Jerusalem, Israel. As Americans celebrated 250 years of independence on the 4th of July, Iran began the days-long funeral for the Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, who was killed at the beginning of the Iran War in February. Thousands of mourners gathered for the funeral in Tehran on Saturday. Khamenei, who headed the Islamic regime since 1989, died on February 28th in a joint US-Israeli airstrike in the opening volley of the Operation Epic Fury, known in Israel as Operation Roaring Lion. Pro-regime demonstrators carried signs calling for the end of the USA and urging to kill Trump. The crowd also chanted death to Israel and death to America. On Monday, mourners again gathered in Tehran ahead of the funeral procession that will transport Khamenei's body to cities in Iran and neighbouring Iraq. On the sidelines of the funeral, Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi met separately with leaders of the regional terrorist proxies Hezbollah, Hamas, and the Popular Front for the Liberation of Palestine and the Houthis. He told the leaders of Hamas that Iran would continue to support the Palestinians until the establishment of a Palestinian state with Jerusalem as its capital, and that will never happen. They might get a Palestinian state, but they'll never have control of Jerusalem because the Bible has stated that. In an interview with Fox News Sunday, Israeli Prime Minister Bibi Netanyahu indicated that there is no rift between Israel and the US, and unlike many American allies, Israeli soldiers fight alongside American troops. I think America is no greater ally than Israel, and Israel is no greater ally than the United States, he stated. Bibi continued, and let me tell you that this President Trump is the leader of the United States. He does what is good for America. I am the leader of the Jewish state. I do what is good for Israel. 99% of the time we see eye to eye, but as in any family, in any close felt friendship, there are sometimes differences of opinion. In an interview with Axios, President Trump said he and Netanyahu get along very good and that the Israeli leader knows who the boss is. He confirmed that he would soon meet with Netanyahu. When asked about the comment, the Prime Minister replied, "The real question is, do we have different goals when it comes to Iran?" And the answer is no. We are set on the same goal. We want to see Iran give up its nuclear weapons program. We want to see the nuclear enriched material removed. We want to see the enrichment sites for the nuclear material dismantled. Meanwhile, President Trump is heading to Turkey this week for a NATO summit, which is another story in itself. Turkey should not be in NATO because it is an Islamic state. Recently, there's been much inflammatory talk coming out of Turkey following Israel's recognition of the Armenian genocide committed by the Ottoman Empire between 1915 and 1923. In an interview with the communist news network Turkey's Foreign Minister Hakan Fidan said the people of Israel have become a burden that humanity can no longer bear. Israel Foreign Minister Gideon Sa'ar called the statement a clear incitement to genocide. Israel President Isaac Herzog announced he's got news for the minister. My answer to him is simple. Israel is here to stay, and it is a blessing to the world. Israel stands in the front line against the terror that threatens the entire world. Our innovations and inventions bring welfare and good to billions around the world, Herzog said. In Ramallah, Palestinian Authority officials rejected the Gaza Board of Peace decision that UNRWA, the United Nations Relief and Works Agency, would no longer be involved in the new Gaza. UNRWA is accused of hiring many Hamas terrorists who took part in the October 7th, 2023 massacre of Israelis and foreign nationals. Yes, that's right. It wasn't just Israelis that were killed on that day. There was Druze, there was Americans, there was Indians, there was quite a lot of people who came to Israel for work and ended up being taken into Gaza also. So pray for the peace of Jerusalem, for they will prosper who love her. Shalom, Maranatha, and Hallelujah.